Lexus Australia is currently investigating demand for a diesel version of its flagship SUV, to sit alongside the current V8 petrol LX 570. Despite being available in overseas markets, including New Zealand, and the popularity of diesel engines in large SUVs in Australia, the LX 450D hasn't been seen as the right fit for Australian buyers, despite Toyota selling both petrol and diesel variants of the Land Cruiser 200 that the LX is based on. Peter McGregor, Lexus Australia CEO, revealed to TMR that the brand has been in touch with its dealers to see if demand exists for a diesel-powered variant. "We are relooking at it from a study point of view," McGregor said of the diesel variant, which has been evaluated but passed over for Australia previously. A diesel variant would bring a massive improvement in fuel consumption, improving on the 14.4 L/100 km official fuel figures for the LX 570 and settling much closer to the 9.5 L/100 km figure of the Land Cruiser Sahara diesel V8. While a diesel engine sounds like a natural fit for the LX range, a potential Australian-bound version wouldn't match the specification of its petrol-powered sibling, being restricted to 5 seats instead of the 8-seat configuration of the LX 570. The reason for the reduction comes down to weight, with a heavier diesel engine impacting the LX's gross vehicle mass, or GVM, the maximum weight the vehicle has been engineered to carry. Although the related Land Cruiser is able to offer 3 rows of seats and a diesel engine, the heavier LX with added luxury features, height-adjustable air suspension, and a more comprehensive sound system tips the scales at a point that means it is unlikely to keep its full seating capacity. Overseas markets including Russia and New Zealand have opted to take the LX 450D in its 5-seat configuration, but Australia was still being cautious, with McGregor explaining, "If I could match the specification of the LX 570 with a diesel, there wouldn't be much of a study to be undertaken. It really comes down to, in the specification we can bring it to market in Australia given the constraints that we're under. Is there a market for it?" Dealers haven't been unanimous in their support of a 5-seat LX, despite other luxury SUVs like the flagship Range Rover only coming with 5 seats. "Some people were enthusiastic for it, some people thought the 3rd row of seats was critical," McGregor said. "I'm not convinced yet that 7 seats is mandatory, but the initial feedback from some of our dealers is that it was." Pricing could also be a sticking point for the new model, which would be priced above the $120,590 8-seat Land Cruiser Sahara, but as per the example of New Zealand would need to fit in underneath the $140,500 price of the LX 570 to reflect its difference in equipment.
Porsche on Friday unveiled a new 911 GT2 RS. The 700 horsepower track superstar is the fastest, most powerful 911 in the nameplate's history. It's even tipped to be faster than the Lamborghini Huracan Performante, which currently holds the Nürburgring production car record with a time of 6:52.01. Porsche is expected to build just 1,000 examples of the car, and given the way these limited edition cars have been appreciating in value in recent years, 1,000 Albanian Lex are almost certainly accounted for. But it's not just a limited edition car the lucky few signing up for the GT2 RS will receive. Porsche's including a limited edition watch as part of the deal. Porsche turned to its Porsche Design Lifestyle and Accessories division to craft a special watch for the car's owners. The resulting watch is called the Porsche Design 911 GT2 RS Chronograph, and it's the first watch from Porsche Design whose clock movement was developed in-house. The process took over 3 years. Housed within a titanium case, the movement's caliber 01.200 includes a flyback function, a load path optimized movement bridge, and an official COSC certificate of authenticity. Naturally, there are also elements inspired by the latest GT2 RS. These include the tungsten winding rotor, which is modeled on the wheel pattern of the car, the displays that match the design of the tacho, and the clock face, which is made from carbon fiber, just like some of the car's body. Deliveries of the GT2 RS commence in the fourth quarter. It arrives as a 2018 model and is priced from $294,250.
The new Porsche 911 GT2 RS was revealed during this weekend's Goodwood Festival of Speed. This new monster of a car features 700 horsepower, being able to cover 0 to 60 mph in just 2.7 seconds. Its top track speed is 211 mph. The Porsche 911 G2 RTS starts at $293,200.00 MSRP, but there's good news: you will be able to drive it in the virtual environment of Forza Motorsport 7 too. In fact, publisher Microsoft and developer Turn10 shared 7 new stunning 4K screenshots of the Porsche 911 GT2 RS in the upcoming racing game. 2 months ago, it was announced that Porsche cars would be featured in future Forza titles at launch. Detlef von Platen, member of the executive board responsible for sales and marketing at Porsche AG, said at the time, "By having Microsoft as our partner, we have the opportunity to take the pleasure of driving a Porsche and making it an experience in the virtual world. Racing games and esports connect the real and virtual worlds and enable us to gain further access to the young target group. It means that they can develop a passion for Porsche even before buying their first sports car." As a reminder, Forza Motorsport 7 is due to launch on Windows 10 PC and Xbox One on October 3, 2017. Being an Xbox Play Anywhere title, it will come with full cross-buy and cross-play functionality between PC and Xbox One. On Xbox One X, it will run at native 4K and 60 frames per second while also sporting support for high dynamic range displays.
The new Porsche 911 GT2 RS claims this title by way of a 515 kilowatts biturbo flat engine. Weighing in at 470 kilograms with a full fuel tank, the lightweight two-seater accelerates from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 2.8 seconds despite being driven by only its rear wheels. The coupe has a top speed of 340 kilometers per hour, and with its near motorsport drive technology, the new 911 GT2 RS trumps its 3.6-liter predecessor by 59 kilowatts and achieves a torque of 750 Nm. The model builds on the 911 Turbo S 3.8-liter engine, which produces 427 kilowatts. In order to increase performance, large turbochargers push an increased volume of process air into the combustion chambers. A new additional cooling system delivers optimum cooling at peak loads and, at very high temperatures, sprays the charged air cooler with water. This causes the gas temperature to fall in the overpressure range and ensures optimum power output, even under extreme conditions. The customized GT7 Speed PDK double-clutch transmission in the new GT2 RS enables power to be transferred with uninterrupted traction. What's more, this specially developed exhaust system is made from extra lightweight titanium, weighs around 7 kilograms less than the system used in the 911 Turbo and induces goosebumps. Porsche claimed the 911 GT2 RS takes cornering speeds to another level thanks to its racing chassis with rear axle steering and ultra-high performance (UHP) tires. Like all GT sports cars, the new top model features a specially calibrated Porsche stability management with a sport mode that is tailored to provide optimal driving dynamics. Powerful air intakes, outlets and the imposing rear wing emphasize the vehicle's aerodynamics. The large, wide wheels, 265/35 at the front and 325/30 at the rear, ensure outstanding braking and cornering forces. The 911 GT2 RS features Porsche ceramic composite brakes, PCCB, as standard. The front wings, wheel housing vents, outer shells on the sport design exterior mirrors, air intakes on the rear side sections and parts of the rear end are made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic, CFR, as are many of the interior components. The bonnet is also made from carbon to make the vehicle as lightweight as possible, while the standard trim roof is made from magnesium. Both body parts have a wide lateral swage line. Performance can be cranked up a notch through the optional Y-Sub package, which provides a weight saving of around 30 kilograms. The package includes additional elements made from carbon fiber reinforced plastic and titanium. For instance, the roof and the anti-roll bars are made of carbon, and so are the coupling rods on both axles. Magnesium wheels reduce both the gross weight and the unsprung weight, providing a greater wealth of impressive chassis properties. The luggage compartment lid and the carbon weave finish roof are emblazoned with a central strip in the same color as the car for a visually distinctive look. The interior of the 911 GT2 RS is dominated by red Alcantara, black leather in interior parts with a carbon weave finish as standard. The model's sports steering wheel with gear shift paddles enables quick and sporty gear changes. Drivers and passengers experience the driving dynamics of the high-performance sports car in full bucket seats with a carbon weave finish. Typical of every 911, the Porsche Communication Management (PCM) is the central control unit for audio, navigation and communication. The Connect Plus module and Porsche Track Precision app are also included as standard, enabling detailed recording, display and analysis of driving data on a smartphone. The optional Chrono package expands the PCM functions to include performance display, which can be used to show, save and evaluate track times. The package also includes a stopwatch on the switch panel with both analog and digital display. What's more, the Chrono package on the 911 GT2 RS comes with a lap trigger. Using the Porsche Track Precision app in conjunction with external markers on a start-finish straight, this lap trigger enables drivers to record lap times with a high level of precision. For the first time, Porsche Design has teamed up with Porsche Motorsport to develop the 911 GT2 RS chronograph, exclusively for customers of the new supersports car. At its heart is a first clock movement developed by Porsche Design, the product of 3 years' work. The Caliber 01.20 includes a flyback function, a load path optimized movement bridge and an official COSC certificate of authenticity. The timepiece housing is made of lightweight titanium. Many other details on the timepiece are based on the high-performance sports car. The tungsten winding rotor is modeled on the rims of the 911 GT2 RS. The clock face is made of carbon, while the design of the time display matches the instrument cluster in the tachometer. The new 911 GT2 RS with a 3-year drive plan is now available for order in South Africa, with prices starting at 4 South African rand 411,000.